All right, there we go. It's recording.
Whoa. Well, hello. First ever
Hello, everybody.
podcast.
First ever. Yes.
Dustin and Lucas, unscripted.
Unscripted. I
I
love
almost
it.
I almost keep wanting to say like unfiltered because it's a little bit of both. You're gonna get a wide
Yeah.
variety of conversation here, for
hmm
sure. I mean, so how this came about? We want to kind of give you a little introduction about ourselves. Okay, so let's do that first, and then we'll kind of talk about how this podcast came about. So, Lucas, go ahead
All
and
right.
introduce yourself.
I am Lucas Starr, founder of Star Vlogs. Founder? I don't know. Um,
CEO.
CE everything. I have been vlogging for almost, what is it, 13 years now, straight, no stopping. I've had some guest appearances by Dustin, but that's it. I don't know what else you guys want to know about me. I have like 700 YouTube channels because I can never find what I want to do. So I just make a YouTube channel about everything I want to do. And hopefully it works out one day.
I get it. My name is Dustin. I'm 33 years old, married, father, and I collect a shit ton of movies. There is literally, quite literally, over 600 movies amongst these two
Okay.
shelves. So, yeah, you guys may know me from my channel, Dustin's MC. Started off with Minecraft years ago. It really took off, and I just recently, well, not recently, within the last, I would say 2 or 3 years, I kind of leaned more heavily into the movie content, simply because that's just one of my biggest passions. So, on my channel, you'll see a lot of stuff about movies. I read a lot of books, and yeah, I also daily vlog now as well, which is something I did in the past, but I've been doing it more on this channel. I used to have a separate channel for that, but I also have had a bunch of YouTube channels.
I should mention I'm 32 and married as well. I didn't know how much we were going to give away, but yeah. And then the craziest part of this whole thing is we're in two completely different states, which I mean, you probably figured that out by
Yeah.
watching this, but we're in two different areas, but two different time zones. It's That's something I thought of today too. All of my best friends all live in different time zones. None of my friends live in the same time zone as me. So
That's kind of
that's
crazy.
yeah.
It's kind of crazy. So, how this podcast came about, Lucas and I have known each other in the YouTube space for quite a while. Years. Actually, I think,
I
since you started vlogging, it's been about that long.
yeah. It's
So,
I don't know how how like we got connected, but I know that
I,
I
so
want
I,
to.
I used to have a channel called Attends, and
Yep.
I just uploaded like gameplay stuff. And through there, somehow I had met Trav,
hmm
and I think you had known Trav, and I think a bunch of people did like a parody of one of Trav Tries videos, and we just kind of connected that way. So Lucas has kind of been there from the beginning. So before my Minecraft channel was that gameplay channel, and I had a food review channel, I had a vlog channel, I had a Funko Pop hunting channel. I've had a YouTube channel dedicated to my Twitch account. I used to live stream on Twitch. But so Lucas and I would say really within probably the last
6 years.
6 years, I would say we have been talking exclusively on Facebook,
Yep.
voice messaging each other.
Yep.
And one day we were like, we should just do a podcast. And here we are. Here we are.
I think it's also worth mentioning that we're both technically stay-at-home dads. So
Yes.
like
Yes.
that was the other reason. Like, hey, we're at home all day.
Yeah.
Uh, why don't we do something with that? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
mind you, it is 10 o'clock at night my time, 11 o'clock his time, but we make it work.
We do. We do. I had a podcast with Trav. It was called the Bearded Bro Show. It went
Yep.
on for a while. And it's not that it like necessarily ever quit. We didn't like abandon it or anything. It's just Trav and I are just complete different schedules. He works like overnight graveyard shifts, so he
Yep.
sleeps all day. So like he's up when I'm going to bed. So it's like really hard to do stuff like that. Whereas with Lucas, it's a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad basically. I wasn't. I was a full-time employee up until a week ago. um, I had just recently quit my job. It was a very toxic work environment. They really kind of fucked me over. Also, by the way, we aren't. We say it's unfiltered, unscripted. There will be f bombs. There will be swearing. Lucas and I can talk about pretty much anything and everything. But basically, I got fucked over at work. My wife got a really, really good job, and I'm actually in the process of trying to get into her company, but doing a different thing than what she's doing. So, but it's something I can do on my own time, which is really cool. Also, if you're not drinking your water, drink your fucking water, guys. It's good for you.
I'm drinking Coke Zero, but that's because I went to Chick-fil-A for dinner. So
We had Texas Roadhouse tonight, which, by the
so
way,
I was gonna
oh, go
ask
ahead.
you. Hold on. When you go to Texas Roadhouse, are you exclusively steak or do you get just variety?
Okay, so it depends on how we do it. If we go sit down in the restaurant,
Hmm.
it varies. Sometimes, like for the longest time, I stuck to the chicken critters.
Okay.
It was the chicken critters, the Spanish rice, loaded mashed potatoes. That was my go-to every time. I think one time years ago, I got a pulled pork sandwich. It was pretty good. But it's weird. Like I go to steakhouses, I never really order steak, but I love steak. They're just. I think my thing is at steakhouses, they're so expensive because like
Yep.
I know I can buy steaks in the grocery store and make them at home, and they'll be
Same
just
here.
as good.
Yep.
But lately when we've gone to the restaurant, I've actually been getting the smothered chicken. So I'm currently on a massive weight loss journey with my wife, and it's crazy like how much I like pay attention to things on the menu now. Like what like I look at calories, I take into consideration all that stuff. So the smothered chicken is the way to go. Obviously it's grilled, it's not fried, so it is a little bit better for you. But tonight, so my oldest son, 13 years old, he plays soccer. Tonight was his first ever soccer practice. The soccer fields are right by Texas Roadhouse.
Nice.
So I had won a gift card. I won $100 gift card. I was able to split it. Like I basically had $100 to choose my own gift card. So I split them up. I put 50 on Texas Roadhouse, 50 on an American Eagle gift card, so my wife can buy some new pants for work and stuff because she is losing weight. And yeah, we need new clothes. I've been getting a lot of new clothes lately. But
And
so
I've been
when it
wearing this same shirt for 12 years.
this is a new
I
shirt. I
literally
got this at Walmart yesterday, actually.
I got well, this is the second version of this shirt, but this is my favorite shirt of all time, Guns N' Roses, and I bought it at Plato's Closet in Orlando, Florida.
Plato's Closet in
And
Orlando, Florida.
and I wore that up until 2 years ago. I was in the hospital and they wouldn't come change my IV. So I literally ripped my shirt off like Hulk Hogan style
That's
and
awesome.
ruined my favorite shirt of all time. Went to Kohl's, saw this exact same shirt, and I bought it. I didn't care how much it was. It was $12, but
That's
whatever.
not
Sorry.
bad for a t-shirt. But
Especially like it's officially Guns N' Roses like merch. It's not like a. I mean, you go to like Kohl's and stuff, and they have like those printed tees that are gonna fade in a week. But this
yeah,
is like official. It's got a Guns N' Roses tag and everything. So
yeah. Last shirt I bought from Kohl's was a Scooby Doo shirt. It
nice.
looks like I have man titties in this. I really don't. It's just the lighting, I promise. Uh, so back to Texas Roadhouse.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
Unscripted.
Unscripted. So in a situation like this, we have that gift card. A little hack for you guys. If you don't know, you can actually go online and order family meals. So tonight we did the steak family meal. So what that came with was two 8-ounce steaks, two 6-ounce steaks. You get a box of rolls, a big ass salad, and then you pick two sides. And we picked
Okay.
fries and Spanish rice. And you got all that for I think like $58. It fed
That's not
five
terrible.
people. It fed five
Yeah.
people. So that's the way to go. It's honestly cheaper. You can do chicken critters. Something to look into. I think the chicken critters meals I want to say is less than $50, and you get all
Okay.
that
Yeah.
same stuff. So it's
Yeah.
it's a it's a good thing if you want to save money and get a lot of food, especially if you have a
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, if we went to a steakhouse, like it was like you kind of have to get steak. And so that's why I asked because I always wonder because my wife will go to Texas Roadhouse and she'll just get shrimp, just an order of shrimp, and that's what she eats. Um, so that I don't know. I love steak. I'll eat steak any day of the week. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd probably eat it every day.
There is a really good diet if you want to like build muscle and lose weight. It's actually a carnivore diet where you eat nothing but like a lot of steak, meat, pork, chicken.
Hmm.
It's really good for you. It's just very, very expensive. And
Yeah.
if it was just Trista and I feel like it would be a lot more doable. But we do have 3 kids,
Yep.
a 13-year-old boy, a 10-year-old girl, and then I have a 2.5-year-old. And the 13-year-old boy growing rapidly, sprouting like a weed. That kid eats and eats and eats and eats and eats. So,
Yep.
it's hard to keep food in the house, but I get it. Also, don't sleep on Walmart clothes. Okay, I know. I was
No.
just saying. I got this shirt from Walmart. Right, this is a plain. It's an oversized tee, so it does fit like real loose. I really like it, especially when it's hotter out. I
Yep.
actually have 3 of these. I have a yellow one. I have like this grayish green one, and I have like a yellow. I think I have one. It's like a light, like a pale pink. And these
Okay.
shirts are like $10, man. And then they have these shorts. They're by Athletic Works. They're $10. They're like the Fabletic shorts, super comfortable. They're above the knee. So my entire outfit I'm wearing costs $20, and it's
That's
comfortable.
yeah.
It's
I
comfortable.
love the and one stuff, which is
Yeah,
like it's Shaquille O'Neal is who started that, and it's some of the most comfortable stuff I've ever worn.
yeah,
Another place not to sleep on is Amazon.
yeah.
Their jeans are so comfortable. They're to me at least the ones that I've gotten have a stretch to them, and it's not to where it's like leggings or I guess jeggings. They're just stretchy enough to where they're comfortable. So like when you sit down, it's not like squeezing really tight. So Amazon jeans are like my favorite jeans of all time.
I have a pair of khaki pants that I used to wear to work, and I still wear them to this day. Like I think I wore them when Tristan and I went out not too long ago, and they're literally Amazon Basics brand, and they're
Yep.
so good, dude. The quality is fantastic, and they're cheap. Man, I can't stand when I remember when I was in school, dude. If you had clothes from Walmart, you got fucking flamed on, dude. People just ripped you to shreds, and it's
Yep.
like Walmart, man. Walmart, they stepped their game up. It's
They
crazy.
did.
Think about it. The brand starter, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd be in Walmart starter jackets with like sports logos. Oh, that's not real. That's not that. That shit's cheap. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Look up a vintage starter jacket right now. I guarantee you can't find one less than $100.
Nope.
Crazy.
The other thing is like in Walmart, it's Reebok.
Champion's another brand that started
Yep.
in Walmart. Reebok, you can get Reebok in Walmart. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Don't sleep on them, man. Don't sleep on Walmart. They're great.
I I'm gonna have to go there this week and get some new clothes.
Yeah, I actually put Trista and I got an entire Easter outfit for me and my 13-year-old. We actually matched. The same shorts I'm
How
wearing
cute.
now, except like light blue, ten
Hmm.
bucks. Plain white tee, I think it was like less than $10. Button down shirt, $12.
That's the best.
Fucking banger, dude. And it was a sick outfit. It was a
My
sick outfit.
my Easter outfit was what did I wear? My Amazon jeans and then just an Under Armour top, which that was free because I got it for Christmas one year. But like Under Armour, I think as far as like dress clothes, some of the best I've ever worn. And I know we're talking more about like budget or lower end, not lower end, but cheaper stuff. But Under Armour stuff is very comfortable, and it's especially if it's I think it's like the cool gear, the heat gear, whatever keeps you cool. That's what this was. So in a church full of I don't even know how many it was, probably like 100 people that was sweltering hot. I was fine. Like I look over and like Hannah's sweating and my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, they're sweating, and I'm just like,
I'm
whatever.
good.
Yeah, I got this Under Armour on.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have anything from Under Armour. I worked at Nike for like 5 years,
Hmm.
and we got free clothes like every like 3 months. We get free
Hmm.
clothes, and I have a shit ton of Nike stuff, and it's comfortable. It's great. The only reason I have a shit ton of Nike stuff is because I got it for free. But I would
Right.
also I my employee discount was 30% off. So when there was sales like in the store, say like certain clothing was 30% off, my employee discount would stack on top of that. So you can only
Nice.
imagine the deals that
Yeah.
I got. There was an employee website, man. I got some of the coolest shit for so cheap. And now it's like I have such a hard time paying like full price for anything Nike because I got it for so cheap for so many years. So
I
crazy.
took I took Hannah's daughter, which I can't say their names. Like I will get sued for real, which is crazy. Um, so I will call her daughter Aster and her son Cody, just because I love Dexter, and her name's Hannah. So it all fits. But I took her to the Mall of America because I live in Minneapolis. Yes, I saw that in California when I was there, and the dude wanted $69 for it. And I said no way.
You know what's funny is I literally got the last one in a Walmart back before they increased the prices to $15 for Funko Pops. This one I think was
Yep,
$10. Trista got it for me, and I've never seen another Dexter Pop again.
and you probably never will.
Nope. Just like this one. This is another one that I don't see anymore.
Oh, that's amazing. I've
Yep.
seen a ton of the NECA of that. Like they
Yeah.
have so many of those at Walmart's. I was just in Nebraska and I saw
I
probably
want that
15
I
on the
want that NECA
shelves.
figure so bad. I cannot justify $35, but they're so cool. I have one NECA figure. Well, I excuse me. I have a couple Toonie Terrors, but this is like
Okay.
the only NECA Ultimate that I have.
See, I love that. That's really cool. They had the Terrifier, or not Terrifier, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It the that one and then Halloween H2O, Michael
Yeah.
Myers,
Yep, the
which
H2O.
is which I almost bought strictly because it came with the hockey skate.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
was like I was like, man, I should buy this, but like you said, $35 is a lot of money for
It
a
is.
figure.
I like the Toonie Terrors. I actually found the last Toonie Terrors I got. I don't know where they're at. I'm not gonna look for them. Anyways, it's like the 3-pack from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It's like the pumpkin, the witch, and the skull. So I got those, and then I have a Michael Myers Toonie Terror. I have a Beetlejuice NECA figure that I got on clearance. I only have ever bought them on clearance, but
Yeah,
I'm very much into horror movies. Like I actually have Pennywise. This is so
that's
hard to
amazing.
show tattooed on me. I actually have Michael Myers up here. So yeah, like
And
pretty
I
much
have no tattoos.
pretty much everything behind me is like horror movie related. Like there's a Pennywise. This is when Fanta did the collaboration last year. So there's like
Did you actually try those or did you just buy them? Just buy them.
no, these are all tried. They're all open.
Which one did you like the best?
The pineapple one was really good. The Chucky's Punch one
That's
was okay.
that's the only one I ever tried because that's I mean Chucky was like my guy, but
Also got a custom Killer Clowns from Outer Space candle. It smells like blood orange.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is going to HHN this year.
I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So much so that I actually, this is going to sound crazy. I have 3 different copies of that movie.
Okay,
I
I've
have
never
3
seen
different
it.
copies. It's so good. I can grab 2 of the 3 now, I think. I think. The one's like way up there. I'll grab it real quick. Well, one, hold on. Hold on. I got to show you now. I got to show you. The other one's on that shelf. It's like buried in. It's just like a standard release. Uh, so I have this steelbook from Scream Factory,
Okay, that looks cool.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Has like some really cool artwork and disc artwork and stuff like that. And then Arrow Video. This was my holy grail. This
That's cool.
version from Arrow Video. And they even have like original artwork. That's one thing I love about them is like this is the original artwork for the film. You can
Hmm.
switch it to. And there's like posters and stuff in there. And it's cool too because like they're all the same cut of the movie, all 3 of them, but like this one has special features that this one doesn't have and vice versa. So
Right.
it's pretty cool. That's why I collect multiple copies of things because they're all like different in their own way. So even if it's just the artwork, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Killer Clowns is one of like my favorites. It's one of my go-to movies.
well, everyone, you heard it here. Send us money so that we can go to HHN this year.
Dude,
And
I would love to.
I went last year, and it was really fun. I mean, I've never done anything like that. I've never been to a haunted house. I've never anything like that. So it was very new to me, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, go watch the vlogs from October of last year, and they're there. Um, I think my favorite was the Slash House, but uh, Wyatt Six was really cool too because I love wrestling. But I guess Jason, I went because of all of those. That was like, and then I didn't do the Terrifier House, which I really regret, because that looked like a lot of fun. But
I've been to one
whatever.
HHN when I lived in Florida, and I only went because of my friend Steven. And the only thing I remember was the Exorcist house because he was a big fan of the Exorcist.
Right.
I remember that one, and I haven't been since. But there's an amusement park like an hour and a half away from us. It's called Kennywood, and during the like Halloween time, they would do a thing called Phantom Fright Nights, and it was so fun to go to. Man, it was so fun, and they changed it because I guess there was too many like fights breaking out, shootings or something. I don't know. Some shit happened, and now they don't do it at night anymore. And now it's all family friendly, like Halloween themed. It was ruined because people were stupid. But it was one of my favorite things actually because it's funny. I proposed to my wife on October 26th of 2019 because we got married in 2021. So I proposed to her
Hmm.
on October 26th, 2019, the day before my birthday. I proposed to her on it was called the Mount Washington Overlook. It overlooked the entire city of Pittsburgh. Proposed to her up there, took her to Cheesecake Factory for the first time, and then we went to Phantom Fright Nights. And that was the last time I've ever been.
That sounds like an amazing date.
It was
I
so
mean,
fun. It was so fun. It was the first time she ever had Cheesecake Factory. The second time she ever had Cheesecake Factory, we ordered it when we were in Vegas, and that's the last time I had it. And that was, oh my god, dude, that was over 3 years ago because she was pregnant with Grayson. So,
where where is there a cheesecake factory in Vegas? Like
it's in the oh my god, we stayed at the Flamingo. What's the one that's across from it?
Caesars or like across the promenade.
It's in the mall thing. It's in the mall where like there's like the oh my god, it's in the mall. They have that big statue of the gods in the middle.
Caesar's Palace. That's Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, there's a Cheesecake Factory there.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I've been to Vegas so many times and I never.
there's a Cheesecake
I don't know.
Factory there.
I always eat In and Out when I'm there. So
I tried In and Out. That was one thing I told Tristan when we were going over there. I was like, everybody says we have to try In and Out, and we tried it, and we were like, eh, like it wasn't bad. It was okay, but it was no different than like getting a burger
I
in
think
US to me.
I think once you kind of perfect your order, like the first time I had it, I wasn't impressed either. And because I got like the first time I went there, I got double double, animal fries, animal style burger, all that like nonsense. And it was good. But then like now, the way to go is animal style with chopped chilies. It's so good. That's what I get all the time. Or just a plain burger with ketchup. That's also very good there.
I do want to go back to Vegas because so when we went, my wife was doing like an online jewelry business thing, and we went there so she can go to conferences, and she was in like these conference classes pretty much
Like,
all day. So
yep.
I had nothing but time to go explore. So there was a lot that I seen that she really didn't get to see. And one of the coolest things that I got to do there, I got to go to Nightmare Toys, which
Okay.
was like a horror toy store.
Hmm.
And it was incredible. Funny enough, I actually found out about that place because of Grim Life Collective. That's why
Oh,
I went there. And
okay.
I did get something, and I know people are going to make fun of me for this. I got this Machine Gun Kelly Funko Pop because I had to get something small because literally
Right.
everything in there was so expensive and not that it was expensive. I got a T-shirt too,
Yeah.
but I could like I wanted like a Michael Myers mask. There was other things I just couldn't get it back in my suitcase on the plane. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, there was a lot of things I had to pass on. And now it's sad because they're just exclusively an online store. They actually shut down their physical location. So I thought it was really cool because they also had like a horror themed coffee shop that was next to it. When we went, it was at night, so that wasn't open. But
Yeah.
it was I don't know. I just think it's really cool that I got to like see that place before they actually closed their physical location. It was super super sweet. It was honestly like probably the highlight of my trip. That's like the
Yeah.
one thing. I was like there's two things I want to do when I go to Vegas. I want to go to the Meow Wolf like supermarket
Oh,
thing.
Area 51 or whatever it's
Area
called, right?
15. Was it Area
Area
15?
15. Area
Area
15,
15.
yeah.
I went there, I did the Meow Wolf supermarket thing, and then we did Nightmare Toys. I
Okay.
actually we went to Nightmare Toys and did that right after the Meow Wolf thing. But Area 15
Okay.
was really cool. There's a lot of different attractions in there, so I did get to see that. And they were building the sphere actually when I went. But you actually got to go in the sphere.
I got to go in the sphere, yes. I was gonna ask, there was like this weird time where I was in Vegas and then Trav was in Vegas and then it was like you. And it was just like this weird time frame where we all missed each other.
Yeah.
Is that I think that's the time that happened. It was like I was there
And I
and
think
like
what you left and Trav went there.
yep,
And then when Trav left, I went there. And
yep,
Trav and I actually stayed in the same hotel.
yeah. And like I think we missed Trav and I missed each other by like hours.
Yeah.
It was literally hours. Which
It,
I think about that often.
if you would have stayed like 2 or 3 more days and Trav would have stayed like one day, we all literally would have met in Vegas.
Yep.
Because it was
Because
around because it would all happen in like February
was it
of that year. Because
maybe
I went well no I went
when did you go?
I went in February, so maybe it was closer than you and Trav. I think I went maybe like a week later, way after Trav got back.
But this was when was this? Maybe I'm wrong. I know Trav and I for sure
So I
missed each
I
other.
I think Trav was in October and we went in February. So I might have missed it
Yeah.
by a couple months.
So I went in October too because that's when I went to the Sphere.
Yeah, because
Because this
well no, because the Sphere was being built when I went, and I went in February. They were constructing it like it was literally just like a shell of the ball,
interesting.
and
I don't know, but
that was
I
over
know
3 years ago.
there was a time that I know for sure Trav and I missed each other by hours. It was hours.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, the
You
Sphere.
guys were closer.
Yeah, the Sphere though. Yes, that is an amazing place. If you have the money, I recommend everybody go at least once in their life. Um,
What is the cost for it? Like I don't even know. I've never like I said I couldn't do it. It wasn't built when I went.
so we our tickets were like 7 rows from the floor, so we were in the first like level. Um, and our tickets were like $435 each. So they're not
But
cheap.
you also went to a concert, but don't they do like other things where you can kind of walk around? It's like an attraction.
Um,
It's probably cheaper depending on what you're doing.
so they have right now they have the Wizard of Oz, which is I think it's like $100, $135 to do that. But that in itself is a 4D experience.
Yeah.
So you're paying for like the 4D experience essentially.
You also saw a
Um,
classic band.
I saw the Eagles, yes,
So that I feel
and
like that makes a big difference. Like when
yeah,
Metallica playing in the Sphere?
they're playing this year in October, and those tickets are like $1,000 no matter like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like highest back row is like I think it's like $1,500. So, um, yeah, the Sphere, but it's so amazing. Um, my fear for it though is that it's gonna become outdated with all of the new technology that we're constantly developing. Constantly, there's something new happening in the world of you know video, lighting, audio. Like especially like I know that stuff because that's what I do. Um, I fear like in the next 10 years, it's gonna be something where they're remodeling it already. But when I went, I mean, this was 2 years ago that I went, and that place was crazy. I mean, it's breathtaking is kind of, I feel maybe like a little bit exaggerating it, but it really is breathtaking. I mean, they did the song Rocky Mountain Way by Joe Walsh, and literally you felt like you were in the Rocky Mountains because along with a speaker being in every seat or each side of the seat, um, I believe that that place is temperature controlled. So when you're watching a song about the Rocky Mountains, they can make it cold in there. So you feel like you're on top of a mountain. It's insane. I mean, it's awesome though. I definitely, like I said, everybody should go at least once in their life to see something there. Whether it's, like I said, they do Wizard of Oz, they do their own movie that they did, like Pictures from Earth, I think it's called, and the U2 concert that they did there. They filmed that and they play that every now and again too. Um, I think Pictures from Earth is like $65, so that's like your most budget friendly thing that you could do there. But concerts are probably second to none. I mean,
I do know Vegas is doing a thing. I think they're doing it by Area 15. It's like the big whole thing with like Warner Brothers. It's like a horror thing. It's like a big horror like warehouse thing they're doing.
it's Universal monster horror Universal horror something.
So it's not WB Warner Brothers.
No, so it's basically it's year round, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's year round. I know
And
that.
they do the haunted houses that they did at Horror Nights year round. And it's any of the houses that they've ever done. For from what I get, from what I gather.
Oh, I'd
Um
love that. I'd love to go to that.
because they just did the Grim Life Collective, like you said. They've toured it, and the Slash house that was in Hollywood is there right now. Is one of the houses like you can do. They have tons of them there, so um, that's something I would do too.
Absolutely. Horror movies are cool.
They
They're
are.
fun. They're super fun.
I like when people get killed in sleeping bags.
Friday the 13th remake.
Yep,
Yep. Yep.
that's one of my favorites. Those that's one of the movies that I own every single like each well except for I think 10. I don't have Jason X,
I have
but
a whole like big box set. I'm not going to pull it down, but it has every movie from like the first all the way up to the remake, and then I think it even comes with like a bonus thing with like a bunch of
okay,
special features and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. It even comes with like a booklet. Keep an
okay,
eye on it. If you keep looking, if you look up Scream Factory Friday the 13th box set, there's times you can get it for less than $100. I think I've seen it as low as like $65 before.
that's not bad.
And I mean, like it's a fucking box. Like it's legit.
Yeah,
It's pretty
there
sweet.
was a time. There was a time. I don't know if you remember this when I was trying to sell Jason masks. That was a time in my life. I literally bought like 20 masks off eBay and just painted them, and then nobody bought them.
I would have known. I would have got one.
I th-
I wish I would have known.
I don't think I promoted them that well. That was my problem. And then I had one on Etsy, and it was when COVID. This is like when I started doing it during COVID again. Um, I had random paint. My mom sent me a box of paint. I don't know why, and I just splattered it on the mask. And some dude offered me like $3 for it, and I was like, no. I said 25 or nothing. He's like, but I live in Indonesia, and it's gonna cost me $100 to get it shipped. It's like, well, that's not my fault.
That's
live
crazy.
live closer.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I want more horror collectibles. You know, I honestly feel like we could do like a whole podcast where we just talk about like the best kills from like different horror movies.
I'd have to go back and rewatch some horror movies because it's been a minute since I've watched some good horror movies.
I was telling Trista, I was like, I think I'm gonna resubscribe to Shutter because um, there's a PC game called The Mortuary Assistant. Fucking
Okay,
terrifying. I played it, but there's a movie based on it. It's actually streaming on Shutter right now, and I want to
that
watch
might
it.
have
The game scared the fuck out of me, dude. That game freaks me out so bad.
the mortuary assistant. I'm gonna look this up.
The Mortuary Assistant. It is horrifying. You're trying to perform autopsies when all this bad shit's happening. Like
the
shit, like
movie
shit.
comes
The
the movie
movies,
comes up.
yeah, it's a game. It's based off a game. But like you'll be performing an autopsy and like you'll hear something in the other room, or you have to go get something and you go and you come back and like the fucking thing you're doing an autopsy on is like sitting up on the table or shit, or it's just gone and you're like, oh, what the fuck.
Oh, it's for PlayStation 5. I'm gonna buy this.
Oh, I see. When I got it, it was only on PC. I didn't know they released it on console.
Yeah, that's what it says at least.
Get it, dude? Scary as fuck, man. Scary as
I'll
fuck.
just play it. I'll play it this whole weekend while Hannah's home.
How much is it on the PS5?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out. But like my internet is like stupid slow right now
Oh god,
with
I think
everything.
when I got it on PC, I think I bought it when it was like it was before the full release because with Steam, they would do like the you could buy it when it was in like early access.
Yeah,
Let me see.
I'm just gonna look on the PlayStation app.
I
Let
want
me
to say I
close all.
got it for like $15.
25 bucks.
Oh, it's worth it. It's a full release. Yeah,
I might
buy
have
it
to do
right
that
now.
sometime.
Buy it right now.
I gotta pay off my. I the last game I bought was 2K25 WWE 2K25, and I
You
bought
spend a
the
lot of
full.
money on it.
I spent $150 on it.
Makes you sick to think about, doesn't it?
It does because here's the thing: 2K is so fucked up. You spend all this money on this game, and you have to still grind to unlock everything. And I hate it. I hate it.
That's how that's how 2K games are though. It was the same thing when I used to buy the NBA 2K games every year.
Hmm.
I think I started in like 2013 and I bought all the way up to 2019 and then I stopped. So
Yep.
I like 6 years of it. And I would play and play and play and play and play. And I don't think I've ever got a player to 99 overall. I've gotten close, but I don't think I've ever gotten to a 99 overall. But when I worked at Nike, there was a kid that bought. I remember it was 2K19. It was the last one I got. I got 2K25. It came with my PlayStation 5. I played it a little bit,
Yeah.
but this kid bought the game like the highest edition, which was I think like 100 something bucks, and then spent like another almost $300 or $400 on VC to get his character to 99 overall in the beginning.
No. I no. I I don't know. I think what they should have done and what they should do, and I've said this for years for wrestling games at least, release a base game, update it every year. Take
Mhm.
out who doesn't work for the company more, put in who does, blah blah blah. I think that would be I would be willing to pay $150 for that if it was like a lifetime kind of subscription kind of a deal.
That's a lot of people bitch. I've been playing MLB The Show, and I didn't buy it. Thank God. I just can't justify $70 on a sports game. But a lot of people bitch that like it literally has not changed since
No.
2015. It's
Nope.
just new players and like just renaming like some of the stadiums I renamed or whatever. But
Yep.
it's just new. It's just a new roster. Like that's it. Or if
Yep.
they did like new uniforms. Other than that, it's just the same game. They change a couple animations every year, but it's the same fucking bullshit.
Yep.
And there's people, but it doesn't matter, dude. It's like Call of Duty. That game has not fucking changed. Period. And it's every year people are $70, $70, $70. It's crazy.
And the crazy thing with the WWE game that I didn't understand, so they had the how many editions? They had like 5 editions this year that you could buy. The base game, they had the Monday Night Wars edition, they had the Triple H edition, they had I think like I said one or two other editions. And in hindsight it would have been more worth it to buy the biggest edition, the most expensive edition if there was additional content other than just the game. You're just playing the same game. And then you have to unlock everything. But like I don't know how MLB or NBA games are, but I'm assuming they have like a story mode.
Yeah.
in them. So give me, if I'm paying $150 for the Monday Night Wars edition, which is the one that I got, give me a Monday Night Wars story mode. Not just the CM Punk story mode, which I didn't could have bought with the regular game and would have rather spent $70 to play versus what I did. So I don't know. Like, wrestling games are stupid. Don't buy them.
So my whole thing with like video games and stuff like that. Now, some of them are really good. For example, on May 22nd, which happens to be Tristan and I's like wedding anniversary,
Hmm.
we're gonna be gone. But the new Lego Batman game drops on our anniversary, and you can buy the base game for $70 or the gold edition or whatever it's called for like $90, so $20 more. If you buy the $90 one, you get the season pass. So anytime they release extra shit, you're just gonna get it. So to
Yeah.
me, absolutely, I'm spending $90 on a fucking Lego game. I don't care because like I love Batman and I'm gonna play the fuck out of it. So there's that.
Yeah. I mean, WWE does come out with like season passes and stuff, but you have to grind to unlock everything. They did, because of the complaints, they did actually change everything, and the first like two or three tiers are now all of the superstars versus like when I got the game, because I did 7 day early access, which thank God, because I spent $150 on this game. Um, the first unlockable was like a card, like a virtual card. Like I don't want a virtual card. I want good stuff. But I mean, I think this is a good time to. I think we both play this game, GTA.
Yep.
We're getting the new GTA this year,
Yep.
hopefully.
Yep.
What do you think we're I mean, we could do a whole podcast on Grand Theft Auto, but GTA 6, what are you thinking price and like extras? Cuz I know like the last one that came out, they did like a duffel bag that had like the Steelbook edition, the duffel bag, a shirt, a hat, and a couple other things. Do you think we're going to get anything like that for GTA 6?
Probably. I feel like Rockstar always does something like that. And if you ever look, Rockstar merchandise is highly sought after and collectible. And
Yep.
not even just like GTA related, like Rockstar shit in general. And it's kind of like Fallout stuff. I feel like Fallout's a lot more common now because of the TV show.
Yep.
But like for the longest time, it was so hard to find like Fallout shit, without paying a ton of money. Or it was like people making stuff. Now you can go on the Bethesda Gear Store and buy like shit related to the games, but some of that stuff sells out so incredibly fast and it's so
Yeah.
expensive. But I don't know. I feel like with Grand Theft Auto, I'm just gonna go standard edition, pay the $70 because I think on the PlayStation right now you can see like the standard and the deluxe, and I think the deluxe comes with like the shark cards for online. Which
Okay.
here's my thing with that is everything. First of all, and at least in GTA 5, everything's so fucking expensive anyway. So it's
Yep.
like you spend an extra however much to get this shark card for a few $1,000,000 that you're just gonna blow
In a day.
and not even a day. Like you're gonna buy like a fucking car and maybe like a couple guns or like maybe a property, and then that's it. Like now you're back to grinding for money. So I'll just stick with the standard edition and just work to get the money. I honestly, with Grand Theft Auto though, I think I enjoy the story modes more than I enjoy the actual online multiplayer. So
I don't like the online. I
it's
very
toxic.
rarely.
It's toxic as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
I did online. I mean, this is back when it was on the PlayStation 3. Uh I did online with my friends. And then we would just get killed, so it's like what's the
Yeah.
point?
And,
Um
and it was stupid because like the coolest thing was is like you could start businesses in Grand Theft Auto 5 and like
yep.
do heists and stuff, and me and my friends loved doing that. But the problem is you had to be in a public lobby, so you
Yep.
couldn't do anything for your business unless you were in a public lobby. But there was a way, and I can't remember, I don't know if it still works, but there was this glitch that you could do where you would like leave and join games or something, and eventually it would put you in like your own like game that
Yeah.
nobody else could join, but you could invite your friends. And
Okay.
that's what we had to do a lot of the times to actually enjoy it because like we'd be in a public lobby or trying to do shit for our business, and people just camp your business, blow you up. Like, it's just fucking bullshit, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for GTA 6 though. I mean, as long as there's not another delay. I mean,
I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I feel like there's three games that I'm excited for this year specifically,
mhm.
and that is the Lego Batman game in May, GTA 6, and then in October we're getting the Halloween game, like the Michael
Okay.
Myers game. And that
Yeah.
I'm really excited for, which supposedly, from what I've seen, it's kind of going to be like Dead by Daylight. I'm not a fan of Dead by Daylight. But I do believe there is like a story mode element to it where you play out scenes from
Okay.
like the actual movie, which I'm really excited for. Like, I remember they made a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. I wanted it so bad, but it's multiplayer only. It was the same thing when they did the Friday the 13th game, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Great concepts, but like the thing, that shit just doesn't last. It just gets stale. And that's my fear with this Halloween game. So I hope to God that there is something like involving some sort of single player. They talked about it. So I'm hoping that like that is a thing, that because everything you see on it right now is like multiplayer, which like the multiplayer does look cool, and I feel like I actually might kind of give it a shot because it's not too much like Dead by Daylight. Like, it is very kind of its own thing. I just hope it lasts, because the
Yeah.
Friday the 13th game was fucking awesome, but it didn't last. The servers went down, and I think at Walmart I see it all the time. You can get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game for the PS5 for like $20, but
Yep.
it's all multiplayer. They even did it with the Evil Dead. They did it with the Evil Dead games like that, and it's just it gets really hyped up. People play the fuck out of it for like a few months, and then like it dies out, and then it's just they lose so many players that it's just what I mean. Like, they just can't afford to keep it going. Which, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Dead by Daylight has lasted as long as it has, but I guess they have all the licensing and shit that they like rotate things in and out.
Yeah.
So
I think I don't really know many other games coming out this year as far as just GTA 6. It's my biggest one that I'm excited for that I'm gonna I hope it comes. I don't even know what the release date is, but I'm kind of hoping it's a weekend that
I
I'm here
want to say,
alone.
is it in
It's
September?
the November 18th, November 18th.
November 18th.
So that is nice. That's a weekend that the kids are with their father.
I get that game 2 days after my daughter turns 11.
That'll be fun.
Oh wait, no, the day before she turns 11. Two
Okay.
days after my son turns 14. My daughter and my son are 3 years and 3 days apart.
That's pretty cool though.
It is. And then Trista and our toddler, Grayson, obviously many years apart, but she's July 26th, he's July 28th. 2 days after her birthday.
I have nothing like I mean my brother, my sister and I are all um like 24th, 25th, 26th of I was supposed to be September. I was a month early, but it was supposed to be July, August, September. But
My,
I
my poor
I
wife
ruined that.
has like the worst end of the year when it comes to like things and like having to buy things, because it's like my birthday is at the end of October. My two oldest kids are in November. We have Christmas in December. It's like just 3 straight months of just like getting fucked financially.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't ask for
That's
anything. It's just how she is.
for me it's October because your birthday is in October, right?
Yep.
Am I
October
wrong on that?
27th. Nope. October
Uh,
27th.
Hannah's birthday, the 13th. My mom's is the 21st or 20th. My cousin Kevin is the 23rd. And then my other cousin is the other day of my mom, 20th, 21st. And then my wife's son is the 27th. So,
Wait,
or no, I think something like that. So it's October is like
do
I don't have
Drill
any
Sign and
money.
I share a birthday?
I think so. Let me look.
Dude, if I'm birthday friends with Drill Sign, I'm going to be so happy.
Um
You guys will never know why we call him Drill Sign.
Nope. Why is it, I don't have his? I have his birthday somewhere.
Dad of the year.
Yeah, yeah, 27th.
October 27th. Damn, me and Drill Sign are homies.
Yep.
He will
That's
forever
the
be
fun.
Drill Sign.
And then my other friend Mike, his birthday is the 29th. So, I mean, you can, let me not put anybody's name on there, but you can kind of see October is just, I'm broke in October. Don't ever ask me for money in October. um, what was I going to say? Oh, like, it's so funny because both of my wife's kids kind of don't understand the fact that, like, I have, like, a brother and it's their uncle. Like, they don't understand the concept of that because their their biological dad has no kid, has no brothers or sisters. So, like, her my wife's sister just had a baby, and they're like, "This is my first cousin." Like, well, no, not really. Like, my, and it's just so funny. Because I was on the phone with my biological brother, and I said something to him, and he's like, "You have a brother?" I was like, "Yep, I do." Drill sign.
Drill Sign.
I need to find that message because that was hilarious.
That was the funniest thing. So Lucas's son has a different name. We're not allowed to mention names, but Hannah had texted Lucas and was like, "I need you to go pick up Drill Sign or something," because she spelled his name wrong, and her phone sent it as Drill Sign. So he's just Drill Signed us now. Like if
Yeah,
I
and
ever meet him, I'm gonna shake his hand and be like, "Hello, Drill Sign." He's gonna be like,
he's
what the
yeah,
hell?"
it's right here. On our way to drop drill sign off with you. That's what it says.
That's when you lived in your apartment.
Yes.
Yep,
Yep.
and you and Drill Sign would hang out. Drill
Yep.
Sign,
And
dude.
we would play video games.
Does she
And
remember that?
no, but she'll. So how that happened, and I don't know if I ever told you. She Hannah will voice to text over actual texting every day of the week, and so when she was saying his real name, it just translated it to drill sign.
Well, he has a very unique name. It is definitely not a name that you hear a lot. It's almost biblical. It might be biblical.
Yes, it is. Yes, I can't say what it means because people will look it up and then like because it's like what it means is very unique. So
Yeah.
sorry for
Yeah.
the camera movement. I have auto tracking on. Just I don't know.
So like it makes sense. Like if you were to say his name like the way that it's pronounced, or the way you
Yeah,
would see it, if you were to pronounce it that way, like it's kind of like you would see why her phone took it as drill sign.
yeah, and it's
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 still funny as
funny
shit.
because everybody like I will say this his name ends with an N, like that's the last letter and consonant and stuff like that, and you will say that to somebody and they'll say it the opposite way because it does sound very similar to another name. And like it happened this Sunday at church. The pastor came around, was introducing himself, whatever, and he goes, "Hi, I'm whatever." And the pastor's like, "Oh, hi, whatever." Like said it the opposite of what it was. And it's so funny. I don't think I've told you about this yet, but when he gets mad, it doesn't matter. He doesn't know how to hide it. So he sat there, looked this guy dead in the eyes, goes, "Ugh," and just I'm like, oh boy, we're gonna get kicked out of this place. But it was funny. And then his sister likes to make fun of him because nobody knows how to say his name. But they both have unique names. I mean,
Yeah.
but so do your kids. So
I can say my kids' names. I won't get sued, but I have Aiden, who's my oldest. Rylin is my daughter, which it's more. I'm seeing more and more Rylins, but like for the longest time, like Rylin was a very unique name, and then we have Grayson, but it's Greyson. A lot of people spell it with an A.
yeah,
We spell it with
and
an
then
E.
and then Trista. That's a pretty unique name. I've
Yeah,
never seen that.
Yep, my wife's name is Trista. Her mom's name, and I shit you not, her biological name is Taffy. Tafi.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I just I remember this is like this is so long ago. Um but Trista posted a picture, like a new like a profile picture, updated her profile picture. And some guy kept saying Trisha.
Yeah.
Like like you look so beautiful, Trisha. And she Trista. Just
Yeah.
and like it was like I don't get people like that, but
She's gotten called Trisha quite a bit. Like a lot of people call her Trisha.
yeah. It's that's another thing I don't get, but there was this girl that I was friends with in high school. Like I knew her from school, and she wished me a happy birthday and said, "Happy birthday, Lucas." Lukas. It's Facebook. My name is right there.
Yeah.
Like how you mess up. I don't know. I mean, that was something when I moved to Minnesota. It is spelled with a K more frequently. More the more north you get, it's spelled differently. But and I guess Luke, if you I don't go by that, but it's Luke. So I get where people I guess get that, but on Facebook I don't know.
Trista has a friend who lives in Minnesota. Her name's Jody. Um, she always posts about like Sock Center. Sock Center? Is that how you say it? Sock Center?
Is it like SAUX or something?
SAUK. Sauk Center?
It would be sock. Um Let me look it up. Sauk Rapids or Sauk Center
Sauk
or
Center.
Sauk City.
I think Sauk
There's
Center.
so that's 100 miles away from where I'm at.
She lives there and she has two kids with unique names. She has Jerome and Jet.
That was so Hannah and I were talking about baby names. And don't get and nobody get crazy and think that that's happening, but we were like thinking like what would we name like a child? And I came up with the name Isabella. I just like that. I think it sounds really cute. Isabella Jean. And then like what I'm getting at is like I'm the complete opposite of most people as I like normal names. Like Isabella or Carly. I get Carly from General Hospital. I don't know if anybody's ever watched General Hospital, but Carly is a main character on that show and was like my crush growing up. So I guess it's weird to name my kid Carly, but I just always have liked that name.
So when Tristan was pregnant with Grayson, she almost we not she we almost named him Leo because
Okay.
Trista is a Leo, and she was like, when he's due, he's gonna be a Leo.
Mhm.
We almost named him Leo, and what changed it was my daughter brought home like for Valentine's Day like a list of her classmates, and we saw Grayson on there, but it was
Okay.
GRAY, and she was like, I really like that name, and I was like, me too. She's like, I would want an EY though. And yeah, like now that I look at him, like this is so weird to say, but like I tell Tris all the time, like he doesn't. I can't believe we almost named him Leo. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
look like a Leo, you know. But it's all just because
Yeah.
we named him Grayson. I mean, if we named him Leo and we're gonna name him Grayson, be like, I can't believe we were gonna name him Grayson.
So if you would have named him Leo, would you have kept the middle name, or would you have gone with a different middle name?
I don't know. I don't know. So we went with the middle name Thomas because of my grandpa. My grandpa passed away in October,
Hmm.
and we wanted to keep his name because my dad's middle name is Michael. So it was like Grayson Michael, Grayson Thomas. Like it both works. My middle name is James. My oldest son's middle name is James. My daughter's middle name is Joy. So like Grayson James, Grayson Joseph. Like I don't know. Grayson Thomas just really kind of
Yeah.
it flowed.
Yeah. That's it's funny enough. That's another name I mentioned was Thomas if it was a boy, because that is my cousin who gave me a kidney. That's his last name is Thomas. And so like I can't repay him any other way, I feel like, than naming my child after him. So I came up with the name what was the middle name? It's like some different middle name, but Thomas Starr. I just I don't know, think was cool. Um what was the middle? It was something, I think Thomas Anthony, which is my middle name. But that's kind of, I don't know. That's my dad's middle name too. So
It's funny because my mom thought I was going to be a girl. If I was a girl, my mom was going to name me Destiny.
you look
But
like a Destiny.
she thanks. She named me Dustin James and hoping people would call me DJ. But it never stuck. People always call me Dusty or Dust or whatever.
Uh huh.
Um so then she named my brother Devin Joseph, hoping people to call him DJ. Nobody called him DJ. So then she's like, fuck. So she named my brother Jordan Thomas. And
Everyone calls him JT.
but it does. Like people do refer to him as JT.
Okay.
So like that one
Interesting.
stuck. Yeah, the DJ thing didn't stick for me. So the nickname that actually had stuck with me is from my friend Matthew. Bless his heart. I fucking love Matthew. He calls me Duddy.
Okay.
He calls me Duddy, and like that, it just that sticks. Like he'll call me, be like, "What's up, Duddy?" And then our mutual friend Vinny, like he calls me Duddy. Like it just that stuck.
I
That
just
one
realized
stuck.
my lights are off back there.
Yeah, they are. Can't wait to see that
That's
Samsung frame TV back there.
yeah. Those things are expensive. I mean,
Dude, they're like fucking 3K.
yeah. What number light is that? That's 6. There we go. Um, I have all my lights numbered in Govee. Wow, what a beautiful view you guys just got. Come up here, camera. Good thing I have pants on. Um,
Joke's on you, I'm not wearing pants. Just kidding. Yes, I am. I'm wearing shorts.
um, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, you were talking about Duddy,
Yeah.
and Hannah's daughter calls me Lukey, which I don't. I'm not the
That dude,
biggest fan.
that pissed me off.
I'm not the
Like
biggest fan.
I feel like he'd be like mocking you, like Lukey. Like
And then I'm in jail, but I've gotten used to it. What's another Star Child has always been one that people call him, like me and my brother, the Star Children.
I got called Dusty Rhodes a lot.
Okay,
I got called Dusty
make
Rhodes a lot.
make and dream, that's the road, baby.
Yep. I got called Dusty Rhodes because I was actually really into wrestling when I was younger. I was really into
I'm
wrestling.
s- I'm still into wrestling.
You are, and you're still jealous over the fact that I have Jim Ross's autograph.
I have Jim Ross's autograph.
Oh, you do?
I've met him. Yeah,
I've met him too.
I have a picture with him.
Who who was jealous that I had his autograph then? I have his autograph in Slobberknocker, his book.
Okay, yeah.
I never did get Under the Black Hat. I do want to read it. Slobberknocker was fantastic.
Let me
You know,
see.
I tried watching wrestling recently, and it's just I don't
And
know, man. It's so hard for me to get back into.
I don't know where the picture of him and I are, but yeah, I met him.
Great guy. Super crazy memory when it comes to matches he called.
He called me young pup like 3 times that day. Like, dude, I'm 30 years old.
I met him at Steel City Con in Pittsburgh. He
I
was
met
there.
him at
He's
only
the only
wrestling guy there.
autograph I.
Oh,
No, he was there with Mark Henry.
I've met him too.
Yeah, Mark Henry was super nice. Um, I've met Kevin Nash a couple times actually. Kevin Nash, fun fact, when I lived in Florida, he lived in Ponce Inlet. He owned a house in Ponce Inlet. And he would just walk around. Big guy, scary motherfucker, tall,
Yeah,
Kevin Nash, super nice. I met Jimmy the Superfly Snuka. Um,
He killed a person. I don't know if you know that.
that's awesome. I wish I would have got his
Supposedly.
autograph. I wish I would have got his autograph. Now that I know, I'm just kidding. That sounds so wrong. He killed somebody. Yeah, I want him to sign my titty. Um,
How did he kill the person? I want the murder weapon signed.
yeah.
We just
So
got canceled. We just got canceled for this.
we probably did. It was fun while it lasted. But no, yeah. So when I met Jim Ross, like I said, I met Kevin Nash outside of a convention. Just super nice guy. He was actually at the
Hmm.
Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. Super nice guy. But Jim Ross, I remember he just him in general just kind of has always held like a special place in my heart when it came to wrestling. Him and Jeff Hardy. Jim Ross was my favorite caller. I just I don't know, man, and he was my one of my grandpa's favorites too. And this I met him before my grandpa had passed away, and I remember, like, mind you, this is at a con. Like, we're in line. Like, there is a ton of people, wrestling fans, like lining up. Mark Henry was sitting next to him. I bought his book. I didn't buy it at the con because they wanted like an insane amount of money. It would have cost me like $120 for everything. So
Yeah.
we literally left the con. I went to the mall, which was across the parking lot from the convention center. Walked into like the Books a Million, bought his book, took it back, paid like $40 for him to sign this book. And the fact that he took probably close to 20 minutes and just had a
Yep.
conversation with me, like he didn't rush anything. He was very just like awesome, and he was like, oh, like, what got you into wrestling? And I was like, oh, man, my grandpa, man, we watched all the time when I was younger. Like, we're both really big fans of you. My grandpa thinks it's so cool. I'm here meeting you. Um, it was an awesome experience. And he was like, what match was your favorite? And I was like, the Jeff Hardy Taker ladder match. And I
Yep.
mean, literally a 15-minute conversation after that, while he autographed my book, told me about him calling that match. So to like remember that match so vividly when I was young, seeing that on TV, to hearing him like talk about it from his perspective was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
He. I met him at Starcast, and same thing. Like he took the time. He didn't like rush you, which I'm 50-50 on going to like cons and stuff because 90% of the time it's hey, sign, bye. You
yep,
know. But JR, I don't think I got that much. I mean I got like maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. But he just, he was signing his name and he has a very nice signature and he
he
takes the
does.
time.
Did he
And
write like the HOF and then the year he was inducted?
that's the conversation that we
Yeah,
had because I was at his Hall of Fame induction. So that's where the young pup thing. He's like, "Oh, you were just a young pup." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, I don't know what he said. I think I said it was cool that he, you know, called he still continued to do commentary. It's not like he was Hall of Fame and retired or anything like that. And he goes, "Well, you were like a young puppy." He kept saying it, and I'm like,
because that was an '04, right?
what? His Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
'07.
'07, that's what it was. I couldn't remember. I'm like picturing it in my head, like his autograph in his book.
Yeah,
But yeah,
'07.
super nice guy. And it's funny because we left the con that night, me and my buddy Eric, and we went to a Permane Brothers, and he was in there.
Really?
Yeah, he was in there. Him and Mark Henry, just sitting at the bar, and Jr. was drinking a Moscow Mule
That's his
because
favorite.
yeah, and it's funny because his wife Jan, who passed away, is actually from Pittsburgh.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like he has like Pittsburgh is actually kind of a very special city for him because that's where Jan was from.
Yeah,
So, and that was we kind of talked in Permanis. I didn't really want to bother him because I'm like, that's what I mean? Like that's crazy. Mark was there too. That's where we kind of like talked to Mark and just had normal conversation, man. And
Yeah.
it's funny too because we were in the mall, and Jason David Frank, Power Rangers,
Okay. Yep.
he was there with his daughter, and like at the con, he was like, "Oh yeah, like obviously like they have to charge." It's not that I feel like that's the cons. I don't feel like that's necessarily the celebrities a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And dude, he was so fucking cool in the mall. Like, I should have got a picture with him. I didn't. I just talked to him and his daughter. But like people were coming up, he was taking free pictures, signing stuff, and I actually like had a conversation with Jason David Frank, which
Yeah.
was awesome.
My thing like that was there's a kind of two stories of it, but Starcast not too long ago was Sonny Ono, which that was he was a WCW manager. He was like the um what is New Japan Pro Wrestling, WCW, that relationship. He was the one that like facilitated that, and he managed all of the Japanese wrestlers in WCW. And he was there with some guy that my friend had a shirt on that had like it was like a Legends of WrestleMania shirt, so it had like Bret Hart, Undertaker, all these guys on it. And this guy, I forgot his name, the wrestler, but he was just sitting there with Sonny Ono translating to us all of these stories of all these wrestlers, and that was my favorite moment. And then another one. So I'm originally from the Chicago area,
Hmm.
and we would go to the Allstate Arena for shows. And right next to the Allstate Arena was a Chili's and a IHOP. And after every show, either my mom or my cousin and I would go to IHOP, and I would order Cinestack pancakes, 2 eggs, and hash browns, and orange juice. And I would say 9 times out of 10, the next section, like it was divided. This IHOP in specific was divided into like 3 sections, and the next section over would always be wrestlers. Just whoever wrestled that night was always sitting there. And one of my favorite moments was Brian Myers, Kurt Hawkins, one of my favorite wrestlers, comes up to me. Like I. It's not like I made the like said come here or whatever. He saw like my shirt or whatever. He gets up from the table, comes over. He's like, "Do you have a book?" Give him my like autograph book, and he just signs it. And he just starts talking like it was like nothing. It was really crazy. And then all the other wrestlers got up to go eat or to go pay rather. And he goes, "Come with me," and had all the wrestlers that were there sign my book and took my phone and took pictures with them all.
That's
Like
awesome.
like Kurt Hawkins is one of my favorites for that. And then Jake Hager, another one who I gave him one of these bracelets that I have for my transplant, and he literally for 30-35 minutes talked to me, just hung out with me. And at a point, like there was a line, probably 5-6 people deep to meet him. And he told his wife, he's like, "Go tell him it's gonna be a little bit. I want to talk to Lucas more." And just talk to him for like 35-40 minutes, I think it was. Just about everything. It
Sounded
was like so crazy. And I'm looking at the picture right now of him and I. And he Starcat. This was at WrestleCon in 2017 or 2018. Starcast some years later, he remembered me, and he saw the picture, and we talked again for another like 30 minutes, and he was in my vlog, and it was crazy. Like there are wrestlers that are like that that'll take as much time as they need with you, but then and I'm sure it's like this with celebrities. I've never really met a bunch of celebrities, but I'm sure it's mostly just sign by. They want their money, and that's it. And I know John Cena is one that's not like that. He tries to make you get your money's worth. So
I've heard some like horror stories. I guess Linda Blair, who played Reagan in The Exorcist. It's like her most notable rule. I guess she's kind of a bitch. I
Yeah,
guess like she gets like really pissed off if you ask her to sign anything like other than what she wants to write with her autograph. Like if you want like a quote from the movie, and like I guess a lot of times she refuses to talk about The Exorcist, which is
it's
crazy.
that's like me like not wanting to talk about my vlogs.
I don't
Like,
think I can't say I've ever had a really bad celebrity experience. Um, Also at that con where I met JR, Rob Schneider was there, like the dude from
okay,
the movies, Rob Schneider, and I remember like somebody held up a sign and he read. He's like, keep up and running it. Like he did it from Big Daddy. He was really cool, but a lot of people said that like I guess he can be kind of dickish, like if you see him
yeah,
outside of all that. But like I don't know. I feel like if I was a big celebrity like that, I wouldn't. Depending on what I was doing, like if I was out with my kids and like my family and people were approaching me, I'd be like, or like at a restaurant or something, I'd be like,
hmm.
hey, now's not the time. Like find me after or something. But like
I think one of the ones, Jeff Hardy's brother, Matt Hardy, he's like that. Like if you see him in a restaurant, he will sign for you. He'll take as many pictures, sign as many autographs as you want, but you have to let him finish eating or whatever he's doing first. Like I've seen videos of him like outside of like a Target or whatever. Like fans just lined up because they know he's in there, and he takes as much time as you need, but he wants to get what he's doing done first, which I respect that. That's kind of how I would do it too. Like if you see me, you know, at Walmart or whatever, I'm doing my shopping. Let me get my shopping done. If I'm at a restaurant, let me get my food eaten, and then I'll do whatever you. Well, no, not whatever you want, but sign pictures. Um, Somebody who also is very terrible is Debbie Dunning from Home Improvement.
yeah,
She charges $20 for a hug.
yep.
Like I got that for free from so many people. I mean, I
Do
don't
you know
know if
whose
you're
prices are fucking ridiculous? Mark Hamill's.
are is I imagine, yeah.
Let me look it up. Like it is insane what he charges. Hold on.
I'm trying to find the Debbie Dunning stuff, but here it is. So for
So for
Debbie, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so for an 8x10, just photo autograph of him, $400.
What?
Premium items, Funkos, action figures, $500. Bulky memorabilia, lightsabers, and helmets, $700.
That's like,
$400 to have him sign a picture of himself.
and let's be honest, he's not that great at looking of a guy.
No.
I mean, let's continue this with Debbie Dunning. Autograph 8x10, 60. Personalization to your name is free. A selfie is $60. Autograph selfie combo $100. Signed hat 60. Quotes every 6 words is $20. Hey everyone, it's tool time. So you can get her famous quote in for 20, but personal voice or video message $80. So for me to take my camera and film her, she was going to charge me. That's ridiculous. Signed script $1,000. And like, is this an original script? Is this like you would know more about this? Can you just print a movie script?
Probably.
So like, if I took a script from Tool Time or Home Improvement to her, my own personal one that I spent my money to print, is she going to charge me 1,000? Do you think? Or are these ones that she has, like her old? What do you? How do you interpret that? I guess.
I would imagine it'd probably be scripts that she owned.
Okay.
That's how I would take it.
I would pay 1,000 if maybe Tim Allen had signed it as well.
I wouldn't even pay $1,000 for that.
No, I guess not.
It's a lot
And
of money.
then signed jacket, $500, which I don't know what that entails, but that's ridiculous. So when are you shitting your pants over there?
Maybe.
Oh wait, you're not wearing any. Um
Yeah, no, I'm just shitting on my computer chair.
um so if VidCon decides to have us out this year, our autographs will be free.
Same with the pictures.
But if you want a hug, it's 1,000.
$1,000 for a hug.
No,
If you want Lucas
what
and I
I'll
to bear hug you together, it's $10,000.
yes. If you want me to stand up for the picture out of my wheelchair, it's $10 million. Sorry, non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. No,
I
I would.
know. I do know somebody that's a dickhead that's been at the Steel City Con a couple times. Is Chevy Chase.
I had to think of who
Nice
that was, but I not. I it. My brain was like malfunctioning.
Clark Griswold.
He does like a bunch of like watch-alongs to the vacation movies at like theaters,
Yeah,
and then he charges like $60 for a picture afterwards.
yeah, and it's funny because he'll sit behind. So, the first year he went to Steel City Con, it wasn't even during COVID. He sat behind an acrylic screen, and you couldn't even go around. You had to take your selfie through the acrylic screen with him. But
That's so
apparently,
dumb.
apparently he's actually just like a massive asshole in general.
Yeah,
You know, like I guess they hated working with him on all the vacation movies. Like people just said he is the biggest asshole to work with.
that's that's annoying. I don't understand people like that.
It's like I often wonder what Stephen King would be like in person.
You know who I want to meet in person? Michael C. Hall. Because
I bet you he's so fucking nice, dude.
I've seen different things. Like,
I feel like it's how you approach him.
yeah, that's it's kind of how it is with CM Punk. If you are nice to him, he will be nice to you. But if you are like a jerk, he'll be a jerk. Which I mean, I get that.
And if
I
you
mean, if
act all
you're,
crazy.
yeah. Luckily for me, I was acting all shy and timid.
It's funny
But
because like I love Machine Gun Kelly. He's my favorite musical artist of all time. And you hear a lot of people like, "Oh, he's a fucking asshole." Like he is the type of person, and he says this. Like you can find clips where like he's like, "If you see me and I'm not with my kids, like
yeah,
talk to me,
talk.
but do
Yeah,
not put your fucking phone in my face. Do not put your
yep,
phone down. Have a conversation with me, a human interaction. After it's all said and done, you want to get a photo, video, whatever, that's fine. But like he is like, put the phone down and have a fucking conversation with me."
yep. That's kind of John Cena is like that. I don't know if you've seen the video of that dude who just ran up to him and started
And start
singing.
singing. Yeah, he's like, "How about a hello and your name will suffice."
Yeah, it was like something like, "How about we do a proper introduction? Hello, I'm John. What's your name?" He tells him his name. "And do you sing for everybody?" "Yeah, it's my thing." "I'm not buying what you're selling." Sits back down. Like,
Yeah,
perfect. I mean, perfect, you know? And I've seen Machine Gun Kelly too. He's like the video, whatever, I don't know the song title off the top of my head, but with Jelly Roll.
yeah, Lonely Road.
Um the video where his Jelly Roll's wife is like can I just use spring water because I'm a whatever her, and he's just like, whatever, do whatever you want. And then he apologizes. He's like, I didn't mean that like I'm an asshole. I meant it because like do whatever you want. I don't care. And that's kind of like I have this same kind of like similarity, I guess. Um Hannah asked me something the other day, and I literally said the same thing. I was like, do whatever you want. I don't care. I was like, I mean that in the sense of I really do not care what you do. It's not gonna affect me one way or another.
Right.
But at least he apologized. There's people that would just be like, whatever.
there's a video going around. You can probably find it of him. He's like performing a show, and like he was like down. Machine Gun Kelly's very interactive with the crowd. Like he'll get up and walk through the crowd, and he can't like, just don't get in his way. But there was this little girl, and he loves kids, man. Like he'll pull kids up on the stage and like sing that cliche song.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked up to this little girl, and she pulled her phone out, and he's like, "No, no, no, no!" And he grabbed the phone, he stuck it in his pocket. He said, "This is what's wrong with your generation. Get up on stage, dance, and sing with me." Put her up on
Yep.
stage. She had the time of her life. He finished the song. He put her back down with her mom. He gave her phone back, and he's like, "Now let's take a picture."
Yep. That's how it needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could go on for days about kids and screen time.
Oh, I
And
know.
you know how that is over here.
Oh my god, that I do.
I mean, let's now I'm curious what my screen time is for the day. Okay, 12 hours.
Mine's probably pretty bad because I fell asleep with my phone on earlier. Let me see. How do I see it? 10 hours, 1 minute today. Down 27% from last week. Also,
Not
Bill
bad.
Murray just now dropped his new album called Kinda Hard. I got to go listen to that when we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
We've been recording for an
Um
hour and a half.
I know I was going to real quick. I did put on our Facebook, which all of our social medias will be at the end of this.
Yes, and they'll be linked below. I did tell my people in my vlog, if you are watching from here, guys, go down in the description. You'll have all of our social medias. Follow us on there. So
Yes. I did ask on Facebook what topics do you want to hear us talk about, and I should have done this at the beginning of the show. But here
we'll
now.
touch
I don't think
base
we'll
on
do it.
those in the next episode. This was kind of
Yeah.
like an introduction, kind of like get to know us. I know Trav and I did like recommendations. So do you want to give a recommendation?
Sure. I am currently listening to because I do not have time to read. Uh Currently listening to the Dexter series right now. I'm on book 4. Dexter, what is that one called? I don't know. Top of my head. Let me look. Dexter by Design. Um, if you like Dexter, the show, you will like the books. So that's my recommendation. And yourself?
It's funny that you mentioned books. I was gonna say, read more fucking books. I'm actually currently. I just finished a book today called The Silent Patient. This one right here by Alex
Hmm.
Michaelides. Insane plot twist. This book was actually really good. I finished it in about a week. And right now, I am currently reading 13 Reasons Why.
That's a good show.
It is a very good show. And I found this book in a thrift store earlier this week for $2. So
Not bad.
currently reading that. Also, really cool. I actually have a little pocket-sized version of Dracula by Bram Stoker. Five Below,
Oh.
and it's like the actual book, man. Like it's legit.
Oh, I couldn't. That print is way too small.
Yeah, no, it's just more for novelty. I actually have
I'd
like
be
a
like
big
this with it,
paperback
like
version.
up to my face. But yeah, I mean, read more or listen, whatever you have to do. I mean, I listen because I don't have time to sit down and read, unfortunately.
Or go on Pango Books and buy first edition Stephen King novels like I do. I
Oh,
have quite the collection of first edition novels. It's kind of nuts, and I think I paid $20 for this. This is a first edition novel. I paid like $7 for it.
okay. I have a cousin who the house that they bought had a library in it, and they bought it specifically because it had a library in it.
That's awesome.
So it's a nice little house they got. But
That's
anyway,
awesome. All
how are we
right, so
gonna?
next video, guys. Um, go click on our Facebook, go to the status, and give us topics to talk about. You know, and if it's a good topic, you might be a whole episode. So
I think if we do any of these topics that we have on there now, we have to give your wife like executive producer credit or something on the show because
Yeah, she
she,
she recommended a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Because the last comment was okay, I'm done. But like 5 topics that we could talk about. So
Yeah,
I guess we could name them all off right now,
yeah. Go ahead.
and everybody can vote down below. I think that's a good idea. So
Yeah.
um, we have personal growth journeys, niche hobbies, which I think we kind of touched on today, um, overcoming failure, lessons from the past, unique day in the life stories, and mental health.
Mental health is a whole episode that we get to go. We could go on and on for that.
Should I tell my therapist I'm doing that? That shows you how where my mental health's at. um, before we go, I wanted to show this real quick. So this is Chick-fil-A's gift cards. They're actually Chick-fil-A sandwiches. It's pretty cool. Is it showing up? There we go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Hannah pulled this out and I was like, what is that? She's like, it's a gift card. So, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
You guys want some Chick-fil-A? Just kidding. I used it already. But yeah. So we will see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. I don't know if this will be the same time, but yeah. Anything else
Same
you would
channel.
like to add? Same channel, but not same time. I
No,
guess it
just
could be the same time, but
yeah, could be. If I had to say anything, I mean, just thank you guys for tuning in and giving us a chance to entertain you for an hour and a half. It's been fun.
yeah, it has been fun. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Or
Bye.
it